self-serving, persuasive talkers
of everything and nothing.
We are Conversation Con Artists. What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. On Point.
And I am Calamity Red.
And we are Conversation Con Artists back for another episode. But today, we got some guests with us.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all introduce yourselves in this situation.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Cole Jackson. I'm from the Gubmint Name Podcast. I am considered Michael Ealy's cousin, Cole Ealy. Just because I'm light skinned, it don't even matter.
And he's gonna talk this way the entire podcast.
I know, it's wonderful.
Because he has a lapel mic and he feels special.
I'm probably gonna get real niggery. Just gonna let you know.
You just rip that band-aid off for y'all ass right now.
That's it, man. I got to rep. I got to represent.
And my name is Shogun, and I got to apologize for my co-host. I'm sorry. When you get both of us, the Gubmint Name Podcast is a duo. So,
but yes.
Yeah, we get the light skin and the dark skin.
That's it. You get both sides of a wonderful coin.
A terrible Oreo.
A terrible Oreo.
But yeah.
So, and where can everybody find y'all to listen?
You can actually, I got a shield on this show now.
Go ahead, knock it out.
You can find us on bykradio.net. You can actually find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. Anything that's got a podcast, you can find Gubmint Name on there. It's Gubmint.
Yeah.
I can't spell.
Gubmint Name Podcast. Just anywhere you can find podcasts.
Okay, so I have been wanting to ask this.
Oh Lord, here we go.
No, I've never heard. I know what it means, but I've never heard it phrased that way.
You've never heard Gubmint Name?
Could y'all let me finish?
What's your Gubmint name?
Y'all gonna let me finish?
Man, you know the Gubmint. Oh yeah.
Okay, not about your name.
Sorry.
Shit.
Shield. Why you say shield?
Shilling?
Yes.
Shilling.
What is
Like
that?
you shilling.
You shilling it out. I'm shilling.
Shilling. Okay.
But I always
Shielding.
made the joke that
I
it's
thought
a
it was
shield.
shielding.
Yeah.
That's what
Shilling.
it sounded
It's
like.
shielding.
Okay.
We don't enunciate. We black.
What the fuck am I?
I'm not going to get into it.
I don't know.
I'm not going to get into that conversation. It's a little too dark skinned for me to be getting into.
Well, I mean, she talks white, so.
Bougie black.
I was waiting for it.
We gonna get there.
Yeah.
Go ahead with it.
So, I'm going to need y'all to check out Gubmint Name Podcast. And I'm going to need y'all to go check out www.conversationconartists.com, where we got all our old episodes. We got our current articles for the current episode that we got going on now. Also, to the left, if you hover over that mail icon, you will see a opportunity to leave us some feedback, send us email, or subscribe to our newsletter. You can find me at Twitter at Mr. MISTER_on-point.
And I can be found at red_calamity. Also,
Hold on. Where can y'all be found on?
Social. If you see me on social media, you can get me on Twitter. It's at Cole Jackson12, and if you want to see me on Instagram, it's at Cole Jackson_BYK.
I'll make it easy for you. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube as Real Shogun Beats.
All right.
And do I make it hard?
Sorry. You got an underscore in your shit.
Real simple.
Well, because he's light skinned and he has to differentiate himself from everyone else.
I don't know where this beef came from between. The last time I heard y'all met, I thought it was all positive. But now it's light skinned, dark skinned beef.
But see,
it was and it is. See, that's different.
It's 3 dark skinned. Now she's with her people. She's with dark skinned people.
What you mean, her people? Hold on, bro. Hold on. We gonna derail this whole all the way. Her people.
That's messed up, man.
You ain't that light. You like 2 summers in a pool away from goddamn being where we at. Like,
I don't know.
Look, y'all, just to give you instant, like, he ain't like Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a couple of shades lighter
like
than the regular dark.
Over, you can still tell he black.
Yeah, but
know,
he Obama black.
Like Native American red. That's what it's at.
Oh, and then he has the wavy hair. Do you have Indian in your family, Cole?
Might as well. he get as much respect as the Indians.
I don't know what's in my family. I'm sorry.
I bet there's some cherry Indian in there somewhere. Some Redfoot.
When did this become about my ancestry? When did it become about that? Damn.
Cole Jackson, a.k.a. Boogaloo.
Boogaloo. Krispy Kreme is what they call me.
I still don't understand the Krispy Kreme, but all right, let's go.
What you got, Red?
We are still,
Headache.
in fact,
That's what you got.
doing the listener letter portion of the show. So if you have a question that you would like for us to answer on the show, you can send it into the website, or you can send it to our Gmail account, which is conversationconartists@gmail.com. And we have another letter from across the pond.
Sweet.
From my friend that offered me a place to stay after Trump won.
I know, right? Hey,
I think
Go ahead.
Can you pay my
I'm pretty
bills?
sure he has a girlfriend. I think he was because he offered me
Shit,
the
it's a
couch.
party over
Polygamy
there.
in the house.
No, not in
This
this
is
house.
just sheer courtesy because the shithole that we was in, like, you should probably let 20 people stay in the
So he in the UK, right? Where they just had Brexit, and he trying to.
But that's why he felt sorry for us because
That's
he
why
had
he
just
felt
gone.
sorry?
Because he had just
Shit,
gone
this
through
is active.
Brexit.
Like, I'm sure he feels sorry.
He still feels sorry, because especially considering the question.
my
But go
God.
ahead with the question.
Hi guys, I have another question for you both. In this case, for all of us, this would normally be classified as silly if one could be a dinosaur. Which would you be? Type question.
Triceratops.
But because of the world we live in, it's actually scarily relevant. That said, if President-elect Trump decides to appoint Kanye West, seriously, what the fuck? How is this sentence real? To a position of political power, what one do you think it would be, and where would Kanye's unique skill set be most potent? If you had to, what office would you give Kanye? And Secretary of Top Hats does not count.
I think it's so nice of you to describe his skill set as a unique skill set. That's that nice way of
That's
saying
optimism like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. It is. So that what's his name? Is it
Michael.
Michael? So that was from Michael from the UK. Yes.
Appreciate you, Mike.
I
Kanye
don't-
West position.
I don't have an answer
In
for
the
that
cabinet?
shit because the
I think I have an answer for that.
oh Lord.
What you got?
Serving pie. Pie server.
Now, would you
Serving
really
pie.
want a pie from Kanye West?
Well, he's pretty much gonna be his boy. He's pretty much gonna be, and I'm not saying, "Oh, that's my boy Kanye." No,
Nah,
he's
that's
gonna
my
be, boy,
boy.
bring me my pie, please. Boy, bring me my water,
Damn.
because that's all he's gonna be doing. Why? First of all, Kanye has lost his mind, so
He has, sadly.
he can't really do anything of
It's always been crazy.
importance. Huh? No, he hasn't. Come
Yes,
on,
he
dog.
has.
No,
Not
man.
this crazy.
No.
He's always been a narcissist.
He's been
There's a
eccentric.
difference between being narcissistic and being crazy.
True.
He's been narcissistic as fuck, like his whole career. Now, though, it's tinged with a little bit of crazy.
I think he have like small pockets of instability. That's what he have. And then when he get out of that instability, he look back and be like, "Damn, I did some crazy shit. I need to do something moderately crazy to follow that up." But he could be
Fuck it,
normal.
let's go meet the
But he
president.
just choose to do dumbass shit at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That sounds like a show
Like, let me
title,
dye my
though.
hair blonde and go meet Donald Trump.
The blonde hair. Okay, I'm not going to derail his question. I'm not going to derail with the blonde hair, but what the fuck?
Let me see.
I don't have an office that I would want. Like, I don't know where he would fit in.
Race relations?
He already got Omarosa old bitch ass in that part. Like, she filled that position for him.
There's probably a lot of positions on Minosa feels
Dang.
with Donald Trump.
That is a horrible
He is
visual.
on his dick hard.
That's disgusting.
Just
Let me
saying.
see. What would?
Just not gonna say.
How would Donald Trump perceive what Kanye West could do for him?
He doesn't know. He's just looking at it like this is a popular black guy. How can I use
I
him
can
for
get in
my
with the
advantage?
black folks.
That's my African American over there.
Yeah, he said it. He was pointing at Kanye when he said that.
He's like that guy that, like, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Come on here, Kanye.
Well, let's take this picture. Hey, but I gotta say, when he met Kanye and they shook hands, like he gave him a black hand dap. Like
That's probably all they did in that meeting. Work on that goddamn handshake. Let's make it look real, Kanye.
it looked genuine to me. I don't know.
No.
It ain't like Bernie Sanders' goddamn daps. Y'all seen Bernie Sanders shit? You remember like Bernie Sanders been giving daps since the goddamn civil rights movement.
I'm pretty sure he threw some type of gang sign in there too when he did it. He was like,
Oh shit, Bernie!
you know, I was like, whoa. I'm in this game.
Bernie
homie.
was down, man. He
Damn, Bernie should have ran for president. Damn it. I'm winning.
he was always running, but he couldn't win.
With Donald Trump, I mean, how can the president like create new positions or some shit like that?
I'm sure they can. Yeah.
Executive
But
orders.
the whole point, he's not even going to stay in the White House full time. Yes, he can create positions. This nigga's going to be staying in Trump Towers. I'm not going to stay in that old dusty place. Why would I do that?
I mean, but
Trump Towers is the place to be.
it's publicity for that nigga. I mean, I'm gonna stay in my place. I'm the president.
Maybe he looked at Kanye West's album names and was like, I hear you went from a college dropout to graduation. I think you would be motivated for the young African-American males.
That's right. Put him in the head of education.
Now, I don't know what happened with your dark, twisted fantasy and all of that shit, but I think you could really, really help the blacks.
That's it.
Because that's what we are. We're the blacks.
Jesus. You're Black Jesus.
You a black Jesus.
Because we're the blacks. That's who we are to
my
him.
God.
And we ain't got shit else to lose because we all live in the inner city.
Why not?
Hopefully you
And
can
our
send-
schools are shitty.
My-
Hey,
will.
maybe he sat his ass in there and said, that video you made with me butt naked in the bed, I'm gonna goddamn sue your black ass if you don't take that shit down from every form of media that exists.
I don't know that that's a video that anybody would ever watch like twice.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get through the whole thing the first
was
time around because it was
confused.
fucking creepy. It was just creepy.
And
Like
you hear
what the
people
fuck?
breathing, like,
That's what made it so creepy. Like some voyeuristic shit. Like it was too much. It was too much.
Donald
I don't
Trump-
even think that's some shit anybody gonna
It
ever
was
watch.
the wrong people naked. That was the problem.
Donald Trump couldn't have had a problem with it because he didn't tweet about it. Which is what he would have done
Yeah.
were he to have a problem with it, like he do everything fucking else.
Maybe he's gonna let Kanye be like over his Twitter.
No. Hell no.
That is definitely
Hell
wrong.
no. Don't do that.
Ah,
This Kanye West Secretary of Twitter,
That's it.
Yep.
Secretary of Social Media,
He'll give it some fancy name, but he'll essentially be
Secretary of Entertainmental Activities. Because Donald Trump
you
don't
gotta
know
make it
what's going on.
official. You have Donald Trump coming out on the floating stage.
Donald Trump last tweet about China, he said something that they did was an unprecedented move, but he spelled it like unprecedented, like in it. He just did that shit like the day before yesterday. So he fucked up.
But he too
Hey,
smart to
y'all
get
voted for him.
briefings. Who is
Hey,
y'all?
boy, yeah, you
Who
guys
is y'all?
voted for me, man.
I'm talking about the masses.
Okay. let's
This is
just.
what-
I don't
let's-
think anybody
let's-
here voted
Let's
for
just
it.
make sure,
Hey.
make that
That's
clear.
y'all
Have you
president.
guys-
No one in here.
So let me ask you guys something real quick. Have you been seeing all these names that come up? Who's gonna be in his cabinet?
It's
don't-
scary as a
It looks like a
motherfucker.
fucking
Klan rally.
TV all-star.
I think that's mostly
team,
the
like,
media, though.
let's
They
put
don't know who's really
Omarosa
gonna be in
something.
it.
Let's
Like, where are they getting these names from?
These are
Him.
people that he's
Considering,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
actually considering.
Yes.
Yes.
David
Rick Perry as
Duke.
the Secretary of Energy.
Ben
Yeah.
Carson over Hood.
And
Yep.
the reason that it was used is because
Ben
Ben Carson grew up in inner city housing. Like, goddamn, half of black America qualified to do that shit then. What the fuck? Poor black people living in that shit. Does not qualify you to run a department. And expertise and leadership in other departments and other things don't make you qualified to run other shit.
Actually, though, Ben Carson did kind of go at Obama and said, Obama's not a black, he's not African.
He did say he wasn't black
I'm
enough.
from Detroit, motherfucker. I'm the motherfucker I'm from the hood. We one of them motherfuckers. Now I'm a doctor and all this other shit.
And goddamn, I promise you, President Obama, family reunion is full of black people, and he go there and he play spades and he throw the joker down
He
hard.
smoked Newports.
And Ben Carson
Yeah.
don't even go to his family reunion.
Nope.
I promise you.
Not with
Because
those
you-
uneducated
But
Negroes.
you know they always asking the doctor family member for money and shit. I wouldn't go either.
Did you just run for president? How much
Right.
they pay you for that?
Exactly. They all in that
I
nigga
just my
pocket.
rent paid.
I wouldn't
Let me
go.
fuck around and get rich. I'm gonna go to the family reunion and throw the joker down hard on their ass. Not give them nothing, goddamn.
You gonna have third, first, fifth cousins, everybody coming up to you.
That rich ass nigga came in here and goddamn wouldn't pay us none and then whooped our ass in spades. Fuck him.
That would be.
We gonna have the next one at your house, right?
Exactly.
Hell no, I ain't gonna have y'all heathen ass niggas in my house.
Shit gonna be missing.
I might,
Exactly.
I might as well just put all the shit I don't care about out front and just let y'all take
Cause
one.
that's what's
so I
gonna
don't get
happen.
no damn surprises.
That's what's gonna happen.
You got 3 computers? You need this?
So we ain't picked nothing for Kanye to do then, huh?
Cause it ain't
Kanye.
nothing for him to do.
Look, Kanye
doing
is going
Kanye.
to be the master of entertainment enterprises. Trump. That's what he gonna do. It's gonna cover music. It's gonna cover social media. It's gonna cover young people and getting their ass in. He gonna make an album. It's gonna be called
Me and
what is
Trump.
it gonna be called? White House, Kanye White House.
Trump coming. Hey, y'all see that video? Did you see the video? Y'all had to see the video. These high school kids made a video running like Trump coming. Somebody come in and announce it.
That's gonna be a challenge. The Trump coming challenge.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get to these.
Social media shows the brightest of our species and the fucking
I think
worst.
it's the loudest of our
The
species.
worst.
Yeah.
Maybe Kanye could be head of like fashion. He could, because no other designer wants to put fashion.
Because
on
you want Kanye
you want
West.
some zombie apocalypse
Thank
shit
you.
with holes in it.
I'm talking about for the president, not for everybody.
So
Is he
you want
gonna
our
do what?
president to look like a damn zombie?
Kanye has not shown that he has the skills to put out something that people will be like, that shit's nice.
That shit fine.
That shit fine. He has not shown us that.
Cause everything I done seen, it look like homeless chic.
Yeah,
That's
he showed
what I
us
call
that.
it. It's homeless chic.
You guys don't get the vision. Yeah, just don't get the vision, guys.
Shit, I wear
Come
glasses,
on.
motherfucker. I need help.
He's showing us that he can put out shit that look like it been set on fire. Goddamn.
Damn.
That's it.
That's about it.
Holes ate up by rats, moths,
Moss. Yeah.
all that shit. That's all Kanye got.
The Matrix.
I think, I don't know, man. I wouldn't put
He
it.
doesn't get a role in my.
Yeah, he don't
Me
get a
either.
role.
I don't have anything where he would fit. Cause he, first of
I
all,
would just tell
he
Kanye-
unstable as a motherfucker.
You would
right
tell
now.
Kanye, keep doing Kanye. You're too important, and just shoo his ass out the room.
Damn, nigga, that's so right.
Yeah.
Keep doing you, man. You're good.
What you're doing is
Like,
changing the world.
You're bigger than this.
Right.
You're bigger than the president, man. You're an icon, for God's sake. Just do that.
There you go.
There you go.
Fuck it.
Right on, brother.
That's-
I like that.
Y'all just missed this 70s moment when they fist bump. Right on, brother.
That was our Wonder Twin powers. Oreo.
Oreo powers activate.
Twins don't turn into the same shit.
Form of.
Shit. Unsuccessful brother.
Shape of.
Yeah, you just said it now. You just turned the shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Like you
damn.
just turned the dude with a face.
That was the worst. I hate to keep derailing, but that was probably the worst superhero next to Aquaman.
Who?
The Wonder Twins.
Yeah, they was like.
Like the nigga would turn into an ice bucket.
That shit would be a
How is this gonna help anybody? The building is on fire.
Most of the
Throw
time,
some ice.
Yeah, most of the time he'd be an ice bucket or some water.
And she would
she'd
turn
be
into
like
an
a
eagle.
hawk or an eagle.
Picking it
That's
up.
when you get the most uncreative motherfuckers on Earth's powers. Like you can turn into anything and you
That
turn
become
into
a
a bucket.
cartoon. I don't know. Terrible.
Sorry.
Okay, so Michael, hopefully that answered
Sorry,
your
Michael.
question.
We just can't find a place to put him.
No. But maybe you should write us back and say where you.
Where
I don't
would
know
you
how
see
much you
Kanye
know about
West?
our like government, but where you would place him. I would be interested in hearing.
Mental institution.
Well, yeah, that too.
Maybe
That
he'll
too.
be the director of mentally unstable motherfuckers.
He don't need to direct them. He gonna lead a rebellion. He gonna be like fucking what's the monkey name from Planet of the Apes? He gonna
Caesar.
be Caesar. Nigga gonna be
Man,
Caesar.
I
He
can't
don't
wait till that new
need.
one come out.
He don't need to be that. That
Kanye
really-
would blow his budget in whatever role he would end up working in. So.
So, again, if you have a question that you would like for us to answer, you can send it into the website or you can send it into our Gmail account, which is conversationconartists@gmail.com. And because we have these special guests, I gave everybody an assignment that I thought would be fun.
Yay,
Homework.
homework.
To do.
Yay.
Hey, y'all know
Preparation.
what? Kiss my ass. How about that?
Sorry.
Well, they've been
man.
locking teachers up for all this sexual innuendo.
Y'all kids come here and kiss my ass.
I'll do it, but you're going to lose your job.
Yeah.
I want you after class to kiss my ass.
Yeah, they literally
Mama, my
mean.
teacher keep making me kiss her ass.
Mama, why do I
I don't want to do it no more.
have to kiss my teacher's ass every evening?
It ain't fun.
Complete. So the assignment was not to kiss my ass. I can assure you. The assignment.
She gonna learn, right?
Yeah, she fucking up.
We roll with everything. Let's go.
We sure do.
The
Gubmint
assignment.
podcast.
The assignment was for everybody to create a soundtrack to their life. So it had to be 10 songs that represent different times in your life, and then you have to explain what was going on, briefly, what was going on at that time that made you choose that song. So that was the assignment. assignment. Who want to go first? Should I go first since I gave the
Yeah, you
assignment?
read the assignment, teacher. You go first.
I don't know that I want y'all calling me teacher. That just sounds...
Teacher Red.
Teacher Red. Teacher Red.
Miss Red.
My hours
God.
are from 9 to 5.
That's the kind of teacher. Don't come in here asking me shit after, before or after.
Well, don't give me no homework. I ain't got to do this shit at home.
So, my soundtrack would start off with Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Because I was the first girl. I had 2 older brothers at the time. Now I have a younger brother. And I think that was like the best, like right when I was born was like the best time. Shit got ugly after that. But so that was like a pleasant, happy time. So that's why I picked that song. Then I chose Jungle by Jamie N. Commons and Ex Ambassadors. I don't know if you ever heard that song. It's a really, you have heard it, because that's what the fuck my home life was. So like probably, yeah, from like toddler on, Jungle was relevant. I think I've talked before about my dad having issue with alcoholism, and so that was not fun. Here It Goes Again by OK Go for the same reason, basically. Creep by Radiohead, because I was a weird fucking kid.
Damn.
I respect that.
I was, but not weird. Not necessarily. Every time I say weird, I guess it has a negative connotation. I just was. I didn't fit. I grew up in Talladega.
You didn't do the normal stuff.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I grew up in Talladega.
But what is normal?
Exactly. I grew up in Talladega. As Shogun so nicely pointed out earlier, I talk white.
You mean you talk bougie black?
You know what, light skins.
Hey,
Listen,
I'm
you
the nice one.
you don't have a place.
Bougie black.
Damn.
I do have
Yellow.
a
Hey,
seat
she
at the
wagging
table,
her
ma'am.
finger
You
at
don't
you.
have a seat at the table,
at the
sir.
table.
She already talking with her hands, man. The black woman is
But it's the
escalating.
thing, like you can always, like especially like on Xbox Live, you can always tell when it's a black person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can always, like it's something in our voice where you know it's a black motherfucker.
When they say
like,
shit, it's over.
Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just culturally how we speak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can tell. Say when people call me, like at work, I know if I'm talking to somebody black or white.
But
Like you can tell.
I can tell if a proper black person is talking proper.
Yeah.
I can tell they ain't black.
They need to talk to Cliff.
No.
Then they
No.
won't know at
No.
all.
No.
If they talk to Cliff on the phone, they'll be like,
Shout out to Rockman and Leroy. out there. Nerd plate.
But yeah, I was just weird. Like I didn't fit in. I talked white. I like rock music. Like I just didn't do shit like everybody else did shit. So
That's respectable.
that's why I chose Creep. Ain't It Fun by Paramore. That was college years. I got the fuck out of the house, and it was fun for the most part. X Factor by
There's a
Lauryn
lot.
Hill.
Dot.
Leading us into X Factor by Lauryn Hill. That was just a shitty long relationship I had in college that went on for way too long.
damn.
Then Needed Me by Rihanna, because I was on my savage shit after that, where I didn't give a fuck about people's feelings.
Wow.
I got past it though. I'm nice now, right? No?
You've been torturing him about being light skinned.
Wow.
You almost killed your brother growing up. I don't know.
I can't believe he did that.
First of all,
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
almost kill him. He was fine. He went to the hospital, but he didn't die. There was never ever
But did you die though?
Did you die though? But did you die though? Soul Sister by Bilal. That was for when I went natural, because that, first of all, I don't know what the fuck it is about black women in natural hair, but like I became so, like niggas would come up and be like, "What up, Soul Sister?" Like
That
seriously,
needs to be a show for y'all.
it's awful.
The journey of being
It's so
the big chop.
ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I did my big chop recently.
Forced chop.
Force chart.
Like Star Wars.
With his Indian hair.
Still got waves, brother. Just a little gray.
You
Still got
you
the waves.
you won't let me not say shit about you being light skinned. You got to point out the waves. Do we need to really go back into the fact that you probably got some Indian somewhere deep down in your roots?
Or I might have some type of white man. Slavery was
So
bad.
you just said you have a white man inside of you. Just making sure we all heard that.
Two black for the white folks, two white for the black folks. I can't never win. I can't never win.
Lifetime by Maxwell. That's like where I'm at now, trying to work it out this lifetime type shit. And then Make It To Me, Sam Smith, just because I finally got to a place where I'm
Yeah, that's a good
not
one.
so fucking mean to people. So maybe I will one day get married now because I'm much more pleasant. than it was. So
This is pleasant.
you want to see Unpleasant?
Oh shit!
Would
Wait
you-
a minute. She
would
just
you-
cocked that neck to the side.
Would you like to see Unpleasant?
Okay.
That is a warning.
Let me let you in on a little secret.
Hey, let me
guys.
let you in on
She's
something.
bougie black. Bougie black people don't get good like that. Okay.
They call the managers though.
I need a manager down here. This guy. Get
There
him
he
out.
is, right there.
There he is, right there.
The Cobra Kai
I-
T-shirt.
and then when you get escorted out, I told you. I told you I was gonna get you.
He knows from experience.
Where do you get exactly? Where do you get this bougie black? Did I just say I'm from Talladega? Do you need the country to come out?
Did you ever go to
we could do
NASCAR?
that.
Sorry. Sorry, Red. Excuse me.
That's that white voice. That's that white coming out.
Sorry, Red. It's okay.
Sorry there.
Okay, so those are my 10. Those are my 10 songs.
All right, I guess I'll go on ahead and do mine.
We such rude asses. We didn't let the guests go.
Nah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I mean, I guess
This y'all show. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
I mean,
Red show. On point and me.
Okay,
I'll go last.
Why you need to know?
Because I'm light skinned.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Dark skin rules around here, man.
All right. So for my first song, I started with Conception. My dad's an old school dude, so he always had oldies playing in the house. So I'm pretty sure I was conceived to Let's Stay Together or Al Green. That was my one song that was always playing and blaring through our house in my early years. Next song was probably one of the first hip hop songs that I listened to. It was Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. That's kind of what introduced me into hip hop. I'm a child of hip hop, so that's one of the biggest songs of my childhood. From there, I moved on to How I Thought All Relationships Were Supposed to Be by I'll Be There by Method Man. That song kind of, I took everything from what he was saying, like we'll be together even if I gotta walk dogs or whatnot. Like that's how we're supposed to, strive to be, to make it work. Thank you for giving me some sympathy. From there, I kind of went to middle school, so it was Jay-Z, Renegade with Eminem. I was not really a problem child, but I was confused growing up. I was kind of like what you said, too white for the black kids and too white for the...
I only thought that worked for light-skinned people.
Nah, I was socially awkward. Like, I was that kid that used to draw all the time. I stayed to myself. But Renegade kind of helped get me through some tough times in my life. Like, Eminem, I kind of can understand what he's going through. He had a lot of issues growing up, and so did I. My parents didn't always get together. They didn't always get along. My dad was a functioning alcoholic, still is. So we just kind of make it through. Then from there, I kind of moved on to rock and roll. So Linkin Park was really big in my middle school years.
Linkin Park is amazing.
Right, you know what I mean? So A Place for My Head, that was one of my favorite Linkin Park songs. Then I kind of came back into hip hop. So my next song was Dr. Dre, The Next Episode. That's a really big one. Like, he's one of my idols, actually. I used to try to make beats back in the day. That's where my name, Real Shogun Beats, comes from. So I used to try to pattern my stuff after Dr. Dre.
That's a good one, brother.
Yeah. After that, it was Eminem, The Way I Am. So that song right there to me is Eminem putting all his cards on the table. He was explaining, like, I am the way I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? So he's saying, if you got an issue with me, you just got to deal with it because it's me. I'm going to be real. So after that, I kind of got back into rock and roll. So Audio Slave, Like a Stone, that's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, man, Audio Slave is amazing.
I know.
Right.
Your list is my soundtrack. I like your soundtrack better than mine.
And then,
I want to redo
then I'm a huge underground hip hop fan. So I listen to a lot of Dilated Peoples. I don't know if y'all ever heard of them.
Oh, yeah.
But they got a
I know
song
like
called
one song.
Worst Come to Worst, My Peoples Come First. So that was me trying to come back to being a normal person. And I can't figure out my 10th song for right now. So
For where you are right now?
yeah, right now in my life. I mean, I'm pretty happy for the most part. Shit, this year's been rough. So I don't know.
2016 has sucked balls
It has
just
sucked
all
balls.
around.
Yeah.
So can I give y'all my last song like in a minute?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through my
cool.
playlist. So
That's cool.
I don't even have a song for like now.
Yeah.
Everything's about the past.
It's your whole life. You're living now.
I guess
So, starting this situation, I see why you do it for clients.
Yes, you
I'm gonna have to
see,
do this for some of my
it's
clients,
really
'cause
it works.
It's made me really have to think deeply into what I experienced, and then it made me have to damn think of something I've heard that connects me to that situation somehow. And just like most people, all that shit ain't pleasant all the time.
Yeah.
Like your childhood ain't always pleasant. There's a lot of
Yeah.
bullshit, and unfortunately, we remember bullshit over
The good stuff,
shit.
yeah.
You know, a lot of times. So looking back, it can be a little different. So I talk about a lot about being in church 6 days a week. So
How did you do that?
shit,
I mean, I know you have a choice.
no choice. Shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And then on Saturdays, we got to choose between going to the nursing home and singing with my mama or going to see my daddy in jail.
Damn, what kind of choice?
that was a
is
terrible
that, though?
choice.
Horrible.
So you went to jail? So you went to the nursing home?
Like, and it was in Columbus. It was about an hour and 45 minutes away. My grandmama driving on the interstate was never good.
Oh, God. Sound like 40.
Now, she drove like 45, and anytime a big transfer truck would drive by, she would almost have a panic attack. And I didn't find out until recently why. When she was younger, when my daddy was a boy, a transfer truck hit them.
Damn.
And flipped the car, and she had to have brain surgery.
Shit.
Back when black folks couldn't even have surgery in a regular hospital.
How do you have brain surgery?
And not only that, but my daddy watched, because it was like one room that they had to be in, and he had to be there, and she was there, and they told her afterwards she'll never walk again. But we talking about a grandma who worked until she was 65.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's guy right there.
So my first song is Sunday Candy by Chance the Rapper, which is essentially a song about him going to church with his grandma and her giving him candy. And like, I can name all the candy ladies at the churches that I went to. I don't know them. I didn't know their names. I can tell you what kind of hats they wore though.
So you know about the candy ladies then?
Oh yeah. My great grandma was a
No,
candy lady.
okay.
Don't know about the candy
Okay,
lady.
so I have a question.
Bougie Black might not.
Okay, so wait, because I want to see. Do you two know what a bebop is?
No.
It's a piece of
We
candy.
talked about that on the other on the podcast.
Damn!
Y'all know what a bebop
It's a piece of candy. Ain't it?
No, bebop ain't no piece of candy.
Thank you.
If you
know
grew
what
up
the
in the
hell a bebop
hood,
is.
Thank you
candy,
so
we had a
much.
candy lady that
What the
had
fuck is a bebop?
See?
I don't want all this
I'm about to
backstory. Just
explain
tell me what it is.
I'm
Get
about
to
to explain to you what it is. Bebop. Candy lady had these things called bebop. So a bebop was frozen Kool-Aid in a styrofoam
Nigga, ain't
cup.
nobody call it bebop.
That was a fucking bebop.
We didn't call it bebop. We
our
called it
hood,
Kool-Aid, freeze pop, whatever.
It was a bebop. And she only had them in the summertime, and they'd be blue or red.
They sell Kool-Aid all
She
year round.
rebranded the fuck out of that shit.
She trying to make a come up in that motherfucker.
You peel the styrofoam cup out of that.
Got them goddamn bebops,
that's
man.
popsicle.
For anybody who don't know, in the hood, the candy lady is a lady who illegally sells candy out of her house. Every kid know that you can just go over her house and she gonna have baskets full of all kinds of candy everywhere that she sell, undercutting all of the convenience stores around.
Now, also, candy lady sold other things, not just candy.
Yeah.
It was all types of candy. Nose candy, hair,
They
whatever
sold
you want.
kid candy and grown up candy.
But she knew the difference.
Exactly.
She knew the difference of what to give you, so.
So that's now if
Vital member
if
of
you
the community.
a candy lady who's clean sold candy,
Let me
then
get your
offense to
address.
you. You know what I'm saying? But
I
your
need a good-
cohorts is out here getting folks high. Just want to let you know that.
I need a good
I
candy
ain't go
lady.
to the dang candy lady with like $1.50 and be balling.
Right.
Out of control.
That's all you need, nigga. 25-cent now, ladies.
I'm sorry.
No,
Mr. Point.
this cool. It's cool. So the next one is Tupac, Me and My Girlfriend.
Oh.
Now it ain't about a relationship, but I feel like I didn't really pay attention to the world before this song, and I listened to this song enough to know what it meant and know all of the lyrics. Not know what it meant, but know all the lyrics. And my partner sat me down, who was way smarter than I was, and was like, "Do you know what this song is about?" I was like, "Nah, I mean, I know all the lyrics." And he was like, "This song is about him and his gun." I did not know that and then I started listening on purpose. And he got like a line that said, "Pick you up when you was 9, started out my life of crime with you, bought you some shells when you turned 22." Like going through the type of gun, and I was like, I think I realized then that I wasn't paying attention to the world for real.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening for real. And I started listening to music for new meaning, and I started listening deeper to how people communicate and talk. And I feel like it just opened me up to this part of the world that I was not accessing before that.
Yeah.
And so that's why Tupac, me and my girlfriend right there, because that's just a song that, you know, I feel opened me up to that shit.
That's dope.
Avant, my first love, not about relationships, but I wasn't in no relationship with this song, but it was about the kind of relationship I imagined that a man and a woman should have between each other. So it was like, that's when I realized I'm kind of hopeless romantic. I have these idealistic versions of what I want love and relationships to be in a world where we constantly search for it, but it's really, really hard to find.
We can all have goals, man. That's dope.
That's what made me realize, damn, I want something like that. And then I'm just thriving to find that. Kanye West Spaceship.
Oh man,
yeah, which
I love that song. Sorry.
He want to fly away. This is when I recognize, you know, I'm comfortable with my isolation. I'm comfortable by myself. I can thrive by myself. I can thrive with people. I can spend 3 or 4 days by myself playing a game, not talking to people, or I can go to a party every day. Not a party, but a gathering every day, and like communicate and talk to people. I'm okay with both of those.
I get introversion hangovers. When I hang out with people too much, like the next day I just like fuck. Like
it's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It depends on the type of environment. That's why I took it away from party to gathering.
Yeah, like, I was never a partier because of that.
Was a good song though.
It was a good song. And I worked a lot. So when he talking about like his job at the Gap and shit like that, and he just
the show they token blackie.
Exactly. Like not really giving a fuck, but want that isolation.
Yeah, I stole never got caught. Yeah,
that was a good ass song,
man.
And then that little intro right before it, like one glad morning, like I like that shit. Even though I done heard that song before.
6 days in church.
Yeah, sure you have.
Wrote this song. Goddamn time. So I got Train Drops of Jupiter.
I love that song.
Which
you ruined it for me.
But don't ruin it for nobody else.
I mean,
I ain't.
If you don't know what the song about, the song is about losing somebody that you love. But the way that it was interpreted,
see, it don't seem like that. He fuck it up.
It seemed like a relationship type situation.
It's not.
But
he wrote about his mom, didn't he? Was it his mom or his grandmother?
His mom passing away.
Yeah.
But from his perspective, when you die, you become a part of the universe.
Right.
So it's like now that you're back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in your hair, like. His idea of somebody dying is being a part of everything. Walks like winter and talks like rain reminds me that there's a time to change. Like he's connecting her to all the seasons, the universe, the planets, everything. Like when you die, you're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so it just helped me realize, like as a therapist, I've learned that we are all as people cogs in like this big ass intricate clockwork system. We're all connected to somebody. Somehow, if somebody in that system is lost, it has a ripple effect to a lot of people. As we've learned in 2016, people that we don't even really know that die, they have a ripple effect. They change how we look at the world. You know, people that bought a Prince concert ticket, that changed them after he passed away. You know what I'm saying? So that song really helped me recognize like the depths of our mortality in life, and that it don't have to be perceived so negatively. It don't have to be perceived as just lost and you just gone and you ain't gonna never come back. You can be a part of the same thing I'm gonna be a part of when I go. Like it's that cycle.
That's some deep ass shit.
That was point. Deep. I was looking at shit. I just like the song because the way it sounded.
Brother woke. The brother's woke.
It's no more. He ain't on point. He woke.
Brother woke.
Jay-Z, Heart of the City.
Where ain't no love.
Mind you, like this was Kanye West like beat central for this album. Like this album was amazing.
He originally wanted that song for DMX.
Yeah, I heard that.
Wow. I couldn't see DMX.
Exactly. I don't know what that
DMX ain't smooth enough.
No, not at all. Yeah. But this just helped me realize that like life is cold, life is hard, and what I tell the kids that I work with is, if you let life give you what life want to give you, you're going to be fucked up. Yeah. You got to take some control. You've got to grab life by the horns and get your shit together and move forward. If you let life give you what it's going to give you, you gonna wake up at 30, look in the mirror, and not know where the fuck you at.
Ain't no love.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the world is cold, and that just helped me realize it with some good ass beats. And
You
some
gotta
good-
realize pack heat. That nigga say he pack heat like the oven door.
Everclear, father of mine.
Oh shit.
You know, which I grew up without my dad. He was locked up, and everybody, you don't have to take that fucked up. Like, I feel like my daddy not being there was probably the best thing that could have happened for how my life
You definitely learned a lesson.
currently exists.
You saw what consequences can really do.
Exactly. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I learned what consequences can do. Because of that, I subsequently have never smoked a drink before. I feel that that's the reason behind it.
I know. Every time he say that shit, I be telling him, y'all
Not
don't
even a
see.
drop?
Y'all can't see. This nigga has like 47,000 liquor bottles behind
My
him
drink
every
level
time he
be
says that.
Let me clear something up too. I have drank before.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
There was this one time where this pastor in this church I went to
Wait a minute.
had real
Wait a
wine.
minute. Wait.
Real wine instead of grape juice. Like you expect.
I
when
give
you
some
do
more of that
communion.
wine.
You know what I'm saying? He had that, and he broke the law about 30 times in the church at the same time because giving all these minors alcohol. But and then as a bartender, I mean, there's been time where, you know, liquor popped in my mouth just from moving so fast. And then a time when people over here was drinking and I grabbed the wrong cup. But I ain't never drank on purpose.
I gotta ask.
Let me clarify that.
It wasn't a Catholic church that you was going to where you was giving these kids wine.
Oh, no. It wasn't a Jesus Christ type situation.
Gotta be the Catholic church.
Just making sure.
No.
Wait. You have
I grew up.
You have a connection.
I grew
Did
up
the
Catholic.
light-skinned young man grew up Catholic?
No.
I can't believe that.
I didn't even know
that's
that.
shocking. Who,
You went to a Catholic
who
church?
would believe that? Don't he look like he went to a Catholic church?
Yep.
Black Catholic. Damn, we can't even say no with black and Catholic in it.
Black.
It won't
black
come
don't
no.
It won't come out right.
Blacklick.
Black.
Yeah, I grew
Black
up.
Catholic.
I grew up Catholic. Went to Catholic school for a semester.
Don't he look like he
Until I
went to
got
I'm
Catholic?
not answering that question.
Until I got kicked out because I wanted to be with my friends in city school. So yeah,
Okay. So what's the
What
next
did you
song?
do? when you kicked out?
I just cut up
You
every
just did
day.
a bunch of shit.
I just
Well,
Fucking up, just
being
being an
different in a
asshole.
Catholic church is enough.
The next one is Owl City, The Real World. Oh, I don't know if y'all listen to Owl City, but he just
I heard of him.
Oh, Owl City. The Fireflies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
it just got a, I don't know.
That's how I feel about Fireflies. I don't even know what the fuck that song. I just like that
The
song.
music just, the beats are just high, like oboes and just high pitch ass instruments that he used for his shit. The Real World got a line and it said that reality is a lovely place, but I wouldn't want to live there. And I feel like currently what's going on in our society, like this is our reality.
It's
You know what I'm
scary.
saying?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even go so far as to say it's a lovely place. But, you know, in the context of what he's talking about, I think I recognize the issues that we facing and what's going on. And if I could live somewhere better, I would. An alternate reality.
Come
The joke
let us,
is-
Mike, come get us, man.
The joke is, and especially to Mike, they ain't nowhere better.
See, for me, in my world, like, I don't know if y'all fuck with Rick and Morty or not, but it'll have to be like a parallel dimension.
That show is fucked up. I never
You
watched
don't like
it until
Rick and
no,
Morty?
I like it. It's
Okay.
just fucked up. I never
fucked
watched
up.
it until
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
told me to watch it. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit is not for kids.
Oh no, hell
definitely not for kids.
no.
I didn't know.
Rick and Morty's
No, Rick is terrible. Rick
That
is,
dude, which one's the scientist? I can't think of his
Rick.
name. Okay, Rick is fucking insane.
Yes, Rick is.
But keep on.
He's a genius, though.
Most geniuses
Why is he
are
burping all the
insane.
time?
Because he
He's
drinks
drunk.
all the
He's
time.
drunk.
He drinks
That's
all
why he
the
got that
time.
jewel coming out.
Because he always drunk.
Alright.
He's an alcoholic.
Alright.
Pastor Troy for Survival. This off his first album.
I remember.
I just like that song.
That shit get you crunk.
One of the lines
Past
he
the
had,
disaster, man.
like one of the lines he had would say, "Anything I do will be done for my survival." And as far as being a black man in America, that's what I feel like I'm experiencing right now. As far as shit, when I gotta go get my interview voice, you know, that's for my survival. When I have to, when I get pulled over and I can't be as mad as I think that a white man can be, that's for my survival. You know, right now it's for my survival. That goes into my last song, K. Dot. All right. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna be all right.
Exactly. It comes with the optimism of knowing what we going through and knowing what I'm experiencing and the things that I have to do for my survival, recognizing that in the end it's gonna be all right. We'll be all right.
I remember what my last song was supposed to be. It was Two Dope Boys off of AT Aliens.
Okay.
And that whole album actually sums up my whole life. Like, it's just perfect. But, go ahead. All right, man, you got some big shoes to fill.
I know, you guys went pretty deep,
We went
man.
to deep and introspective.
Go wherever you want to go,
I don't know, man. My
Prince
list,
better be on that page.
my, mine is, I don't know. I think I picked songs that gave me memories because it's like doing
It's too much music.
Yeah, like I've listened to so much music. Like in my life, I've had two really, really great aunts in my life. Like the one that I lived with in California, she had this record collection. Both of them had these album collections that were like unfucking believable. So my aunt was really big on playing music Saturday when she cleaned. You know what I'm saying? When she cleaned the house.
What is that? Just a black thing? Is that
That
what
is.
we do?
Honestly.
And then on the flip side of that, like I lost my aunt this year.
2016.
I lost her to cancer, and she
Fuck
was,
cancer.
but she was on the flip side of it. She would play records when she was getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? She'd be getting toasted on the weekends, but she just liked to party, you know. So she used to play albums and bring me up in there and sit with her and we just talk. Let's see. So the first song I got was Ice Cube, Steady Mobbin'. This was like kind of like the first introduction to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard this and I was like, damn, this is tight. And then it was cussing in it. So I was just like, I had got a copy from my homeboy who had it. And so Steady Mobbin' like really kind of introduced me to hip hop like for real. Cube was so dope. And then the second song was DLC Funky Enough. And the reason why I picked that song is because I had a cousin. I just remember him, like, he was so cool, you know what I'm saying? And he made me, he let me listen to DLC, and he was like, man, you want to hear some lyrics? These some lyrics right here. And then I listened to that, and it just changed my life around as far as like music was concerned, as far as like hip hop's concerned. So, and it just reminded me of him and how he was. The next song was Phil Collins' Air in the Night. The first time I ever smoked weed, that song was playing. I was sitting in the car with one of my homeboys.
Why the hell y'all listening to that?
Hey, that nigga was older than me.
Honestly, high and with them drums, I can see it.
I was high as a motherfucking kite. And he was like, man, you gotta listen to this shit. This is Phil Collins. You don't know nothing about Phil. But after I heard that song, I was like, man, Phil Collins is actually pretty cool. Like, let me go listen to some. And then that got me on Phil Collins. And Phil Collins is a really good artist. So, I pinpoint that the first time I smoked weed. And the night was playing. Then for my fourth song, it was Jay-Z. Now, I'm kind of cheating on this. But Reasonable Doubt all the way up to Blueprint. Like, all the music from that. That's just like a soundtrack to my life. Yeah. For some strange reason. Like, everything from Reasonable Doubt and every album he did between that and Blueprint that's me. That makes up a lot of who I am.
Even the Dynasty album?
Yes. Yes. Like, it just makes me feel like that was the phases of my life growing up. Like, it just, everything from every single one of those. Like, I feel like I went through the same kind of phases that Hov went through. And I don't know. That's just how it is. You know, I'm a Hov fan.
Hov did that, so hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that.
You wouldn't have to go through that. You know. My fifth song is Bootsy Collins, I'd Rather Be With You.
Hey, that's cool.
And the reason is because I had this major breakup with this girl. I mean, we were in love, like, for real. And we broke up. And I sat down in my apartment and cried and drank Hennessy and listened to this song 50 times.
That's so light-skinned to me.
I know.
But it's to Bootsy Collins. I mean, you gotta respect it.
I know.
Okay.
That shit kind of hard, though. And he drinking Hennessy,
I was
nigga.
drinking Hennessy, man.
I kind of want to be there with her, nigga. Hope he glad.
It's like I'm light skinned, but how can I make this as dark skinned as possible?
All you needed was a cigar, nigga. You was good.
I know, right?
I was smoking cigarettes at the time. I was smoking
Newport up
Newports.
in there packing it out.
There you go. So, and I'll never forget, like, I did that for like 2 days straight until my homeboy Chris came in and was like, what the fuck wrong with you? I was like, she left me, nigga. She left me. Do you understand what the hell going on?
Yo,
He's like, man, I was in sweatpants and I was still crying.
But that's true though. Breakups is hard.
Man,
They are
that was
hard.
like, that was one of the toughest breakups I think I ever had. And I just like, man, I'm gonna throw this Bootsy Collins in. He knows. He knows. Bootsy knows. And I played that song like it just kept it on repeat and sat in my flow and cried and drunk Hennessy. It was crazy.
But see, when you hear that song now, do it fuck with you or?
I still love it. It's still a tight song.
But some people be like, I can't listen to that song no more.
I still love that song. That song is.
It's a good ass. That song is well produced.
That's a
It's
funk
it's a
classic.
good ass song.
I miss funk music.
Yeah, I
Period.
know,
Yeah.
man.
Have you heard Bruno Mars' album?
Yes, I was
Okay.
gonna say that, but I ain't want to interrupt
that
anymore.
was what you was listening to.
Yeah, Bruno Mars.
Shit,
Is,
Childish Gambino album
yeah.
put me in the mind of
it ain't enough
Bootsy Collins.
funk though. It ain't enough.
Yeah,
for me.
like Childish Gambino, like
He got me because there ain't no rap on
It's-
there.
it's-
I got mad about that.
it's different, but
Redbone though.
yeah. I like it, but I'm like, what are you really trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
I think we just gotta get
I
that.
knew we was getting some crazy shit.
You
I
gotta
just
give
knew
it time. You just gotta get that album time.
But
It's gonna.
that's what I'm saying. It's not bad. By
Yeah.
no means, it's not bad. But I'm kind of
It
like,
just didn't meet my expectations.
yeah, me neither.
If y'all, I've been listening to like Childish Gambino since he was doing them corny ass freestyles with the
Yeah.
white dudes. Like if you see the progression of his shit, you had to know something different was coming.
Sonically, that
'Cause
CD
the
is
Kawhi-
perfect. Yeah, Kawhi.
Kawhi, he was singing.
Yeah.
Most of that, it was like sing rap.
yeah,
I just knew some shit was gonna be different about this
Yeah.
album.
I guess the last thing I listened to him was Stone Mountain, that mixtape, and I wanted more rap shit.
Yeah.
He didn't do the rap shit, but
but that kind of sums
that's
up
just me though.
Childish Gambino though, because I like that he switches it up.
I just
man.
hope he ain't done with the rap shit.
Nah,
You know.
He don't like success though, so he don't
Yeah.
like to be famous. So that ain't
Yeah, I think that's
he was
his
like, "Oh, my
problem.
album did really good. Oh shit!" like,
Yeah.
let me fall back.
I wonder how you feel about Atlanta because that
Oh,
shit was
fuck, like,
amazing.
I did really good with that shit. Oh shit!
I told you that's what that last episode was about. It wasn't to end that show. It was just saying, hey man, you did a good job.
Yeah.
You did good, my nigga. Elevators.
Elevators. Okay. All right. So my sixth song is Big Sean and Kanye, "All Your Fault," and that was actually because we was in California. I was in California with Show, and we was riding, and that shit was so surreal that like one of my friends from here was actually in Cali where I grew up. And I just thought it was a cool fucking moment.
Yeah.
We was in the car riding. We was in Sacramento.
Yeah, it was Sacramento.
We
Yeah, yeah.
driving through Sacramento, and that song came on, and like we was in the car together, and I just said, "Man, this is so fucking cool!" Like, you know, one of my homeboys is like over here where I grew up, and it was just a real moment for me,
Gotta go back.
and it was just like. And that song was playing, and I never forget. You was like, "I'm gonna put this song on." And I was like, "What the fuck, Big Sean, nigga? I don't fuck with that nigga." And I was like,
You did that day.
Shit, that song's tight as fuck.
And since then, from here on, nigga,
Big
you
Sean, yeah. So
bounce back.
But I thought it was really cool, just to have that moment happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're my friend, and I like you, man. You cool. So
that was so.
How do I reply to that?
That was so sweet.
See, now that's when you need a studio audience.
my seventh song, Michael McDonald, "I Keep Forgetting," and my aunt in California love some Blue Eyed Soul. This was the first Blue Eyed Soul I got. If you ain't never heard Michael McDonald, "I Keep Forgetting," look it up.
I
They say
keep forgetting things will never be
There
the
you go.
same
See?
again.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting
Yeah, that's it.
how you made it so clear.
She loved.
Have you ever seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
That song that kept playing.
end?
No, the song that was playing like in the store. that he was tired.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
See, that's my only connection to him.
My aunt had the album, and she loved Michael McDonald. Loved the man.
Oh, they did.
And he was. I mean, she used to play that song every Saturday, and that reminds me of her because she was so nice. She was a real sweet woman, and she used to play that song, and that just give me memories of like them Saturdays where I be eating cereal and watching cartoons, and she cleaning, and it just gave me like a really good feeling of her and that family. My 8th song, Prince, International Lover.
There you go.
That's when I learned I could be freaky with women. I heard that song, and I said, this nigga is the freakiest motherfucker I've ever heard in my life. I wonder if I can do that shit.
At least you ain't learning from Luke. I mean,
Oh my God.
that's what I learned.
If you listen to International Lover, shit. This shit is the freakiest, nastiest song I've ever heard in my life. I was like, can you really do that?
Man, that's to
Oh
my
my
playlist.
God.
Prince was a genius, man. And then, because he talking about being on a plane and all that other, oh my God. But that's when I think that's when I hit
Wait, hold on. There's some sub-testing.
Listen to the song, because he talking about being on a plane and he
Like Mile High Club or something?
you have to listen to
Is that
the
what you
song.
just said? That's what you just said? Okay.
But that's when I found out, I was like, man, like, I wonder if I can be that freaky. And, like,
All right.
testing the water with women
Ladies,
like that.
if you out there.
My 9th song, Daft Punk, Around the World.
Yeah.
That's when I had, like, real white friends. That's when I knew I had, like, really cool white friends that I actually can be like, oh, this is my friend Jimmy.
Everybody goes to that
This is
phase.
Jimmy. Jimmy's cool. Jimmy would be like, here, man, listen to this. And I'm like, what is this? It's called Daft Punk, man. I think you'll like it. I'm
Did
like,
he have some corn CDs in the back?
Yeah.
Some Chico
But he was
jeans.
like, he was like, yeah, man, listen to this. This is awesome. And I was like, and the first song that I heard off that album was Around the World. And I was like, this is really fucking
That
cool.
was like one of the first anime videos I saw too.
Yeah. Like, Around the World was just, no, Around the World was the one where they had like the
robots?
like robots,
Oh.
and there was like different shit happening in the video. And then that my white friends actually introduced me to Daft Punk, and that's when I knew I had like real white, like I can be like, oh, like we hanging out. Like I can go over your house and people won't be mad. so it was cool. But yeah, like
Why are you at my house?
that
I'm
was
mad.
Daft Punk is amazing.
yeah, and then like that was just another style of music that kind of opened me up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was like, fuck, like this is really cool. So I became a Daft Punk fan after that. And my last song, like, it's not really for now because I don't really have a song for now. So Outkast, anything from AT-Aliens. The summer that AT-Aliens came out was the greatest summer of my life. Like everything good that could possibly happen to me in my life happened that summer. Just everything from that summer. I was driving because I had a car. Like I had like money in my pocket. I had like really, really awesome friends. I had a nice girlfriend. I just like everything was just good. Like I don't remember a bad moment from that summer in that part of my life. Like and AT-Aliens was like the soundtrack for that summer. When AT-Aliens dropped, nigga, like everything shut the fuck down. It was but that's like I have happy moments in my life, but I don't think it's a moment that's been happier in my life than that summer because everything was right.
I still have that CD or that album on cassette.
Yeah.
Like, it shows how far ago that was.
So that's my sound. It's not as deep as everybody else's, but
It works though. It's your soundtrack.
But
for
it's
your life.
more
your-
emotional.
Yeah.
Yours more connected to your family and
Yeah.
life. That's the light skin.
That's that light skinness.
the light skin is.
But that's why I like giving this assignment to my client because this is an assignment that everybody can do. Whether or not, older people sometimes will bring in more gospel songs, but it's an assignment that everybody can do. Everybody has a connection to music. The genre is the only thing that's gonna vary. So, and it's always interesting. Like I keep their soundtrack and I go listen to the song so that I could better get a feel for why. Now, the teenagers is kind of hard to do that shit. Cause these little motherfuckers listen to Migos and all this shit that I don't want to fucking listen to.
I'm more curious about the cutting room floor. What songs didn't make these lists? I think that's something we should tweet out.
Shit ton.
I had a lot that I wanted to, but I just didn't have like, cause you have to cut it down to 10.
Emotional connection for it.
Yeah.
I got about one is Paramore. That's what you get.
Oh,
It's that what you get. Let your heart win.
Yep.
That's just a part of seeing my mama go through failed relationships, having punk ass stepdaddies and shit. You know,
Misguided Ghost by Paramore was one of mine because of my parents' relationship. Like, the only reason that I know what a healthy relationship looks like is because of my aunt and uncle in Huntsville. Because I spent summer, that my cousin is the only child, and so I would spend summer so she would have somebody to play with. And my uncle, I have not ever met a man that is as dedicated to his family as my uncle is. Like, I meet a nigga like that, we get married that day. We going to the courthouse. It's happening. And he's not perfect, but he like
who is
exactly. But he made sure that they're good. Like, and when we're in his house, like if all of us go to his house, he gonna do the same thing for y'all. Like, that's just who he is. Like, he gonna make sure everybody in his house is good. He just a good dude, and so. And I saw how he treated my cousin, like, so I got to see how our father-daughter relationship was supposed to be, and because my parents' shit was and still is fucked up. So, Misguided Ghost was my song for my, like, parents' relationship, because it's just a song about them never being able to get it right and just kind of coexisting in the same space, because they basically are roommates. That's what I call them. It's roommate. They live together.
They hate each other.
They together but can't stand each other.
I think that's all parents. They get like that after a while. But in any relationship, you're gonna get to that point where you like, man, I love you, but damn.
But here's the thing.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Not.
Here's the thing about that. You're never going to be with somebody that you're going to agree with all the time or that you're going to like all the time.
Why would you want to?
Exactly. The key, though, is to find somebody that even when you having no moments, so get the fuck out of my face, would you? When you get out of my face, I'm like, damn, where that nigga go? I didn't really mean for it.
See, that's the crazy shit females do. You just told me to leave, and now you want me back.
But what I mean is, the point of a relationship, I feel like, with all the bad,
there should be more good.
Always the good should, and I should always be able to not overlook the bad, but deal with the bad,
or at least
deal with those bad times when they come, because the good outweighs that. Like, that's why I chose to be with you, is because of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you go about it that way, you're not gonna get to a point. My parents should never have been together. Like, that's how I feel about that shit. I'm glad they were, because my black ass wouldn't be here had they not. But I don't think they were ever supposed to be together, because I feel like when you with the person that you're supposed to be with, and the person that you're supposed to be with is subjective. But I feel like, yeah, y'all gonna get on each other's nerves, but at the end of the day, like, you still the nigga I want to lay down with, so let's go to bed. So that's what
I got a question though. I got a question. Who would you be with, your mama or your daddy? Like, would you have a different mama or would you have a different daddy if your daddy went with somebody else or your mama went with somebody else? Or would you just not be like...
What do you mean?
I couldn't change it. I think
like the humans start off as sperm, and then so you start with your pops, right? And then you go into a woman, right?
Yeah.
And then you become you're gonna be.
Yes.
So you would have had a different mama potentially.
I guess. Yeah.
I think my
that brother's woke. That brother's woke.
Or is it the egg that becomes a person?
I don't know. But the chromosomes are equal either way. It doesn't matter. Like, you get half from each parent, so it don't matter. Like, I was gonna be half of one of them niggas regardless. So if I had a different dad, I'd still be half of who I am, just be the other half be different. Or the same way with my mom. Like, cause you get half of your chromosomes from both parents, so it don't matter who you start out at or who where it's cooked up at. Like, you still half of both.
I wouldn't want to change my parents. I'm happy the way I turned out. My childhood wasn't perfect, but shit, I wouldn't want to change that either.
I have gone back and forth about that before, as to I like who I turned out to be, but I feel like I could have been a little bit more had I had
been a genius, but I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Well, no, I mean, just with different, like a different foundation, with different support that I didn't have. Like, so I go back and forth with that. I mean, I don't know. My mom would always be my mom. I wouldn't replace her.
So
It's
you
my
would replace
dad.
your
And I'm
dad.
just, no, it's kind of like, I don't know. We could have maybe done without this nigga. I don't know.
I cherish the good times and the bad times because it created me.
I'm alright with what I got because I start thinking about the butterfly effect and shit. I be like, if I go back and choose a different parent, then I'm gonna get hit by a goddamn car and be paralyzed.
You wouldn't know what consequences are because your dad would have been in your life your whole time. So who knows? You would have started drinking, doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just like I said, I leave it like it is, but I take whatever messages I can. I
would like to see.
I think of what I do think of is how my life could have potentially been different if my dad was in my life instead of locked up. But all signs point to this is a better situation.
For me, because I just found out some stuff from I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here because I just found out from my mom that like through her whole pregnancy she ate KFC, she drank Coke 45, and she smoked Newports.
That's a balanced black diet. What are you talking about?
So I don't even know if I was supposed to make that.
My parents told me I was an accident.
Black shit.
Whatever.
Yeah,
we're pregnant with me, and I'm like, well,
maybe she didn't know she was. Maybe she didn't know at one point.
She didn't give a damn. That's what she wanted when she was pregnant, and that's what she did. I was like, well, I made it. Like I'm here.
You here?
I remember I was serving a lady at Red Lobster one time, and she ordered a beer. And I think she was pregnant, but she might have been fat.
You can't ask that
so I just gave her a beer.
You can never.
Because ain't no coming back from it. If you wrong, now what? Now what we at?
Ain't my fault you look pregnant. Shit.
I've seen that happen.
Here's your beer. Here's a Gold's Gym membership. Have a good day.
I'm not pregnant, motherfucker.
Yeah, that
you look
shit,
pregnant.
You can't come
twins.
back.
You sure?
Oh my God, have y'all ever seen, what is that? It's a Hugh Grant movie. He did that. He was like, hey, congratulations. He was interviewing somebody. He was like, congratulations on the baby. And she was like, what baby? And then he tried to like just go on, well,
Jesus.
we'll be calling you. And she was like, what baby?
Oh,
She
God.
just wouldn't let it go. He kept trying to like gloss over it. She was like, no. What baby?
Oh my God.
You got to be able to think on your toes. Baby Jesus. He brought you into this world, got you to where you are now.
Sweet love of Jesus.
Sweet love of Jesus. Let's
Like, you know what your damn stomach look like. You know I ain't the only damn one that thought your ass was pregnant. Quit acting surprised. Trying
How
to see
you
what I'm
got a
gonna say.
fat belly and an Audi?
Your goddamn ass look pregnant. Okay, damn. Now you can go out and tell the world I'm an asshole, but shit, everybody else thinks the same shit. They just ain't saying it.
I'm just the one that told you.
Exactly.
I like it.
You can't like, and sometimes I'll see women and I want to like say, but you can't, because I can't come back from that if you're not, because she might not be. Unfortunately, it's some bitches out here with round bellies and they just round for no reason. Ain't no baby in there.
We know that from our last adventures from our birthday.
Go listen to the Gubmint Name podcast.
When we went out for our birthdays.
Y'all went out with for your birthdays with round belly bitches?
No.
They just happened to be there. We went to a strip club, alright?
Y'all went to a strip club that had round belly bitches?
Yes.
See,
We didn't know they were gonna be there. It's not like
And
it was
if-
like on the front door, round belly bitches today.
And after we realized that they was there, we was too like gung ho to turn around. Like we done came too far.
What was this? Amateur night?
Yes.
Strip clubs have amateur night?
And it is just as wonderful as you think it would be.
when's the next one? I want to go. We
They
should
have it every
go.
Wednesday night.
We fucking should
They
go.
gave away. We should definitely go.
Wait, what did they give away?
$1,000.
Because I'm saying,
Wait.
Look, I'm saying.
Wait, the great.
I mean, $1,000 goes a long way.
You got.
So we need to
Can
go.
you finish? You willing to strip for $1,000? Them niggas was changing lives up in there. All right, so
They really were.
the actual
They really
goal
was.
was $1,000 on the market. They was like, we giving away $1,000. Y'all come out here and start stripping. They ended up giving away $500.
It was
Oh,
like,
hell
they was like,
no.
well, ladies, we just want to let y'all know that the grand prize has changed from $1,000 to $500.
And-
That
And to top it all, the lady who won, she came out there with a beer bottle and she had
that needs to be said
yeah, all right.
about that.
Oh yeah, I can't. Well,
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I can't do that.
You would have to step it up a little.
I ain't gonna be able to beat that. So
I ain't gonna be able to beat that. Like,
I'm just
that's
like,
kind of gross.
how do they deter? So I guess no strip club know if you getting AIDS shook in your face. and herpes.
I'm pretty sure I did.
This really increased the fucking possibility.
I'm gonna have to tell him. So I got a lap dance, right?
Oh.
So we in this VIP room,
Wait,
right?
okay, so wait, cause
Take your glasses off.
wait, I have a question before you.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, so I just want to make sure I understand. So
Yes,
you got
you-
to the strip club.
Uh-huh.
You found out it was amateur night.
Right.
You saw these amateur bitches.
They also
We
had
didn't see them. We didn't see them because they wasn't in there when we first
They was
got in there.
incognito. They
They
was
was
gonna
all
get
in
on the
disguise.
stage,
But
but they
did
was still
you-
in regular
but
clothes.
did you
They
see
had
them?
professional dancers there as well.
Okay.
And they were terrible.
Oh. Okay.
So I got the best terrible professional dancer that was there.
Okay.
And so we went to the room, man. And
God.
as she was doing her thing, she was telling me, "Look, you can touch me, you can grab me, just don't grab,
Mama JJ.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm half drunk. So she started dancing. She put her legs on me, and I started rubbing her legs, and all of a sudden, it started feeling like Braille. And it was like I knew there were pimples, but I didn't know what it was, and I immediately just got turned off. Like, I'm half drunk, so I'm sitting there like, yo, just stop. This ain't what I do. I'm sorry. It's just it ain't you. It's me. I ain't trying to give you money like that. Like, I was turning into that guy that was just trying to give you like no.
Oh.
So I paid her a little money, and I came out and I was like, Cole, it felt like Braille. Like, I never felt
That
the leg.
is never a description that she want to have of you. Felt like
And
Braille.
she was mad at you.
She got disappointed that I didn't want to continue, and I was like, yo, nah, man, it was a waste of money.
Going in the room. Showman coming out the
You
room.
should be like Andre 3000 and Four Brothers. I got a family.
Man,
I got a family.
we used that already when we went to the first strip club. So y'all listen to the last episode. Of
I
Gubmint
take it
Podcast.
it wasn't called a champagne room. It was like a Coke 45 room.
The cold duck room.
I think it was a coat hanger, a cloak closet. And it just had a chair in there.
We have to go now.
I would
because
definitely
want
go back to the strip club.
We
It was just a
have to
terrible
go.
night.
It was a terrible night. We should go. We should have.
No, I want to go on this night. I want to go on amateur night. Like,
We
that's
went
the
on
night I
like
want
a
to go.
Tuesday night at
No,
7 o'clock.
Wednesday.
It was
It was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay,
yeah.
so I need to go on a Wednesday night because I want to see this.
Let's go. Let's go. We'll all go together.
This
I would definitely be in
sounds
there.
I'll do
fucking
that.
hilarious.
You ever been to a strip club?
I will totally go.
Okay.
I can't stand strip clubs.
I've gone to one in
My
Atlanta.
brother used to manage a
Which
strip
one?
club in Huntsville.
It was like one of the. It's like the one of
Magic
the ones
City?
you just. No, it was
Oh,
how
it is.
one you just described. It was
Shout out
like
to the
that.
Palace. That's where we went. The Palace. It was the Palace in Birmingham.
That
They
is
even got a
fucking
big ass
hilarious.
billboard in Inslee.
The Palace.
Yeah.
They got something that'll match that
I've been
billboard.
there on a Saturday before. It'd be legit. It's just amateur night.
I want to go on amateur night. I
My brother used
I
to run a
imagine that
strip
would be
club in
amazing.
Huntsville called the Silver Dollar.
That's all you need. A silver dollar.
Before it
She gonna
closed
make it
down.
holler for that silver dollar.
That shit was horrible.
Coming to the
bet
stage.
you.
Hearing his stories.
Caramel.
I went there one day. and
Melted
it was
caramel.
This dude. I went there one day and it was this dude sitting at the bar with his back to
The strippers?
He looked like Tiger Woods. I promise you he looked like Tiger Woods. I don't know who the fuck
So
he
he
was.
looked like Cole. He looked like Cole.
Damn.
What is,
It was too easy.
what is
I'm
the
sorry.
skinny as hell.
I can't stand bougie black folks.
He was sitting with his back to the strippers, and for the whole time he ain't turn around or nothing. And he asked the bartender for change for a $100 bill, and she gave him $100 worth of ones. He got up, turned
Hell
around,
yeah.
went to the front, threw all that shit out there, came back to the bar and sat down with his back to him. He was like that the whole time for about 2 hours. I was like,
He was angry, man.
and that happened like in the first 10 minutes. So an hour and 50 minutes, I was confused as fuck. I was waiting to see what the fuck he finna get out of this situation.
Take this damn money, hookers. Can't stand y'all motherfuckers dancing and shit.
You know what? He was trying to escape something. Something else was going on at home, and he just needed an outlet. Like that nigga was hiding.
And my brother said another thing like about strip clubs is that, like, especially in Huntsville, a lot of pimps would come from
Oh yeah.
Tennessee and Memphis, and they would be trying to take the girl cuts at the end of the night, which they couldn't legitimately give to the pimps. So it would cause big conflict between the pimps and the damn strip
Manager.
clubs. And I was like,
Let me tell you
damn.
something. This is why, well, moral reasons as well. But secondly, to the moral reasons, this is why I couldn't be no prostitute. Cause I just went in here and did all this fucking work with this fuck ass nigga, and then you want me to come out here and then give you the money.
I provided this service.
What service did you provide?
Protection. I allowed you to get this done. You're breaking the law.
You don't know how the pimp game work?
You about to learn today.
It's bullshit.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, you about to learn today.
That's that bullshit.
Exactly. Because if that nigga stab you in that room,
you ain't protect shit.
Did you get the money?
Betty Joe, did you get out there with that money?
You give a fuck about that stab?
Then they can take all the money and give you KFC.
That's crazy. This is why
he provides you with a home. He provides you with food. He provides you with
a
medical
home
care.
with 40 other bitches in it.
You got a bed, don't you?
You better hope you the bottom bitch. Because if you the bottom
The thing
bitch,
is, a lot of the
going
ladies
the
in
bed.
strip clubs and in prostitution, like they're emotionally broken. Like they need somebody to cling on to. So that's what it is. The pimp is not really there protecting them. He's just that one that's telling them all the stuff they need to hear.
So, to get this right, y'all are making an argument for pimping.
I am.
Look, that's what we was doing.
I'm not saying it's right, but prostitution is a valid service that's out there. Like, would you rather this man pay somebody or rape somebody? As her hand raises and her hands go down. I mean, he gonna get it somehow.
Here's
right?
the thing about prostitution.
J. Cole said you could escape what? Death, taxes, and a rape.
Here's the thing about prostitution. I don't really give a fuck if you want to stick your penis in a vagina that's had 40 other penises in it tonight. That's your business. And pay for it.
Well tested.
That's your business.
Well, if he a good pimp, he got good clean girls.
No, but this, but that's what I'm saying. That's where my issue with it comes is the pimps. It's the abuse that like if you yourself want to put yourself out there and get on the scroll and fuck these niggas and take the risk. Sure, okay. I'm not finna do that for your black ass. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
I gotta say, these women are used to abuse. They're having 40, 50
doesn't
guys
make it right,
daily.
Though.
Oh,
it doesn't make it right. And
I mean,
it's sad.
I look at it like McDonald's.
Welcome to the world.
You got a manager. You got
the manager at McDonald's is not a pimp.
The manager tells you what to do.
Jerome,
you better get back there and clean that bathroom.
I ain't never seen no McDonald's manager punch you in the eye because you was short. They might fire you.
I promise you that shit doesn't happen at a McDonald's. Everything that could possibly happen to a person, from a supervisor to an employee, it doesn't happen at McDonald's.
There you go.
I gotta say, never mind.
Case closed. I rest the defense rest.
Oh my god.
Where are we on this episode?
This is what happens. We go through these rabbit holes.
We defended pimping.
Why are you defending pimping?
Because it's a needed service.
It is a needed service.
Pimping is a needed service. Or prostitution. Y'all are defending pimping, not prostitution. Because there's a separate entity.
Would y'all go through a pimp or would y'all go through Backpage?
I would prefer to go through a pimp.
Fuck Backpage, first and foremost.
I would prefer to go through a pimp.
Why would you prefer to go through a pimp?
Because he gonna give me the lowdown. I got good, clean girls.
Is he?
They get their checkup every 2 weeks.
What?
I know that they live here with me.
This nigga know a little more than I do. Hold on.
Wait,
act like pimping is regulated and shit.
Exactly.
It is,
It's not.
You regulate with that fist.
The government, like, they ain't got no documentation that say you must have your girls checked every 2 weeks.
But
like that nigga gonna tell you.
No, that nigga won't show money.
If you
he gonna tell you
It ain't
whatever he
regulated,
need to
but-
get
put a
you.
good product out there. You gotta make sure they clean.
I guess
You
the
gotta
pimp
make sure
in Cole's case is the salesman. He's gonna
the salesman.
He's gonna
slash
build up the
manager.
sale.
But what you have
And
to
she's gonna be the
understand
closer.
is the men that are utilizing these services are not really the ones that's gonna be. Is she clean? Let me see your papers.
Yeah.
They're not them type of dudes.
A good pimp takes they whores to take them to the doctor. Make sure they see the guy.
But we ain't talking about good pimps. We talking about Alabama.
Where the fuck do you? Where are these pimps at?
They out there out west.
Well, the lady that was giving me the lap dance was from Mobile, so.
Oh
I mean,
shit! She no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
That's why she had that bread on her
That's
ass.
why
She
she
made
had
it
the
in
bread.
creek water. She would take a bath in creek water.
I was
all the
into my drink, so it was a good night.
Oh my god!
This nigga said her leg felt like braille.
And if you felt what I felt, you would have been like,
I don't want to feel what you felt.
Maybe she just didn't shave that night.
nah. It was in a spot that you don't even shave, like the back of your leg. Like I ain't all up in a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in
got
the
Zika or some shit.
That's why I was like, yo, I read about this shit. Like you can go and put your clothes back on. Like this ain't happening.
Shogun did some funny ass shit after that shit. He was like, yeah, man, that shit felt like Braille, and he did this. He's like, oh shit. He's like, oh shit. That shit was funny.
The guy with a hand had been.
Right. For the people who didn't see what Cole did, I did put my hand, the hand that I touched the Braille on my face.
Sucked. Oh shit.
I went to the bathroom.
Put your hand on your face and surprise the shit out yourself.
Man.
That nigga did the Mr. Miyagi on that water. Get it off. Get it off.
Shout out to my strippers out there though.
Oh shit.
That was amazing.
That was a good night.
That is hilarious. I need to go.
We went to 2 strip clubs that night. And
tonight. That sounds
had a
hilarious.
terrible experience.
Okay, so woo. That was that rap.
That was the whole show.
Yeah.
So what we got going on with Gubmint Name Podcast is, we doing a 2-episode special situation. So we are doing a recap of 2016, and but for our episode we did just a little personal reflections with the soundtrack and whatnot. So we gonna go a little bit into some of the shit that fucked with us in 2016, and we gonna continue the rest of that on Gubmint Name Podcast.
So you gotta check it out if you want to hear that shit.
You gotta have to check it out.
Yeah.
See how that shit go. So
Hey.
the thing in 2016 that fucks with me the most is Donald Trump. And not Donald Trump himself, but the residual effects of potential Donald Trump becoming the president. What I saw was how relentless racist white people were to maintain the system of white supremacy. I did not know that they would vote against their own interests, that they would justify a lot of bullshit that Donald Trump has done and is currently doing. I didn't know their desire to do that shit was this strong. I thought we were getting to a point where motherfucker was like, well, I guess it's time to get used to a new way of thinking, new ideas, race is going, my fucking grandparents again, they gonna die with their old racist ass, and shit just gonna move forward.
But Mr. On Point, a vote for Trump is a vote against the establishment.
Against the establishment, shit, do you see all that establishment he got around his ass? I don't know why people thought that Donald Trump was gonna be able to, like, for example,
He's got
on his 100-day plan, he got that he want to limit congressional term. He want to have congressional term limits. He's asking the House and the Senate to vote themselves out of jobs. Them bitches ain't finna do that. Like, you essentially have to go through the establishment as a non-establishment person to get everything done. But I would even counter and say Donald Trump is the fucking establishment.
Right.
He's who the establishment caters to, and he is the establishment that been making all of these Republicans jump through hoops to do what the fuck all of these other corporate interests have wanted them to do.
Right.
So, a vote for Donald Trump, if you thought it was a vote against the establishment, you dumb as fuck.
Pretty much.
That ain't it. Have another reason. And another thing that it showed me is that white people don't have to consider the things that brown people in America have to consider.
Why should
making this decision?
Amen.
They literally get to say, well, I like Donald Trump's business shit. Or
He's a billionaire. He can run a company.
Exactly.
If he can run the company, he can run the country.
We need a businessman in the Oval Office.
Maybe
not
my
a Muslim.
insurance premiums will come down. They don't have to think, oh shit, is he going to change some legislation that keep us from being able to have access to education, access to schools, access to or protection from police? We got to think about shit like that because that's what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Latinos got to worry about, is my goddamn parents going to get deported? Are they going to get sent back? Yeah. Muslims got to worry about, can I wear my goddamn traditional
hijab
clothing and wear out here? That's shit that white people don't have to worry about at all. It showed me that shit. That's what Donald Trump, that's how Donald Trump fucked with me. That's it.
Well, you're talking about the fallout of all these feelings and emotions coming from America. Well, what really fucked with me this year was the action of those fallouts. Like one event happened in July the 9th, Dallas, Texas. Lone gunman shot and killed 5 police officers, wounding others during a protest march against, a fatal shooting of an African American. First and foremost, they killed the shooter, so we don't really know what really happened. So
they ain't sent the robot in that bitch to blow that nigga up. Let's be clear.
I like to point that out too, because it's like we're mad about a police officer killing an African American, and you guys' response is to send a fucking drone to blow the nigga up. Not to show compassion, not to show understanding of, hey, maybe we've been doing shit wrong. You gonna blow somebody up. But did anybody even learn from that whole situation? That sparked the whole Blue Lives Matter. That sparks the whole, protest of everybody complaining about, well, black lives do matter, but all lives matter. I mean, it's just like, come on, folks. Like, really, why do you have to have something to counteract what's really going on? How come you can't just listen to people? So,
how come you can't listen?
Because people don't listen.
Because people are stupid.
But white people are getting killed by police too. Name one, motherfucker. Name one white person that got killed by police.
For a second, I thought that was your argument. And I was like, how should I respond to this nigga? Like,
I ain't coding out here now.
Hey, grab a bottle and hit. Oh, boy.
We leave that Lil Wayne, Ray Lewis, and Jim Brown.
Raven Simone.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Raven Simone.
Wait. Oh, Lord.
But you go ahead, Cole. You go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought it was Red's turn.
Well,
first.
y'all have these deep things that fuck with y'all. I have something that's a little bit more surface, but it fucked with me. Y'all are just Pokemon Go shit.
Y'all niggas was dying.
Y'all niggas was literally dying in the street because you saw a fucking Pikachu across the street. I don't understand. And I'm going to throw Mr. On Point under the bus because I know you had
Lord.
Pokemon Go on your phone and you played that shit.
You just had to try it out, right?
Did you say we?
He just had to try it out.
Did you die it too?
But did he die though?
You didn't die though.
He's still alive.
Exactly.
Nigga said he was on point.
Nigga, we made it.
These people
your
running
Bitcoin,
out
man.
in the street that I never saw that coming. Like I was amazed at how popular it became, but never did I foresee that people were gonna lose their life trying to capture some fictional ass characters in a mobile game. Like, not ever did I think that was gonna happen.
Right.
That was so fucking surprising. Like,
Pokemon Go ain't the first game that people done died from in mobile. It's the first one that gave the exact GPS coordinates of where that shit happened.
Yo,
And plus,
that shit
but
was
then
so
it was
hilarious.
like-
Niggas was robbing folks. They putting lures out there.
Yeah, it was like-
Dog, I wish I had thought of that shit. If I was a criminal, fuck.
Here you go. It's a Pokemon stop right here. They were just like, oh, let's go there.
Give me your brand new phone. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all that down to your drawers.
You know,
down to your drawers.
get butt naked.
Hey,
what was that from?
give me the
Butt
draws
naked.
too. Fuck it.
Yeah, Billy, let me just take the
Belly,
drawers.
Give me the
yes.
Billy.
Got the draws down.
Fuck it.
Bitch, how dare you have on Pokemon draws? Get out them holders.
Might as well.
Shake down.
Hey. That. Hopefully, the next big craze will think about shit like that. Like, hey, man, maybe
What
we should.
is the thing? What's to think about?
Maybe.
Why are you stupid enough to ride
Maybe we should. Well,
traffic?
yeah, you're right.
What the fuck? And these were not these were old people old enough
to drive.
know
You should
better.
know better. Yeah.
You should know not to run out in traffic over some fictional shit.
And this sound bad, but they need to die. This is natural selection working.
Darwinism.
This is why it's fucking signs on the goddamn radios that say, hey, don't use me next to a goddamn bathtub while you in there. Bitch, them niggas need to die. If you would do that shit, and you know the lessons you learned about electricity in school, if you would do that, you don't need a lesson. You need to die.
Honestly, I agree with you. Like, that's partly why the world is so fucked up. The wrong people are dying.
Yeah.
You said that shit
Damn.
earlier.
The wrong motherfuckers just dying these days. We need that nigga to
Hey,
die.
get at me. Real Shogun Beats on Twitter.
I know this shit fucked up, but I've been thinking about this
it's
for a while now. As far as our culture goes, if we didn't heal people, if we didn't have medicine,
Oh yeah,
we would just be a stronger ass
yeah.
existing.
Because
They
we
say
would have had
that's-
to evolve.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why antibodies are not working like they used to. We've gotten used to it.
Like if somebody would have died at damn 10 years old from some bullshit, and they 50 now, then they responsible for a whole generation that got that shit in their DNA. Your ass was supposed to die. Damn, this so fucked up that I'm saying.
So now we justifying genocide now, nigga.
Your ass was supposed to motherfucking die. Motherfucker.
Like, genocide, this is just how evolution was. Like the universe looking down and saying, see, I didn't
Natural
play with this
selection.
bullshit. I didn't play with this shit. That's supposed to be flying and goddamn telekinesis.
Where is the
all kinds of
Jetson shit? Where is it? I'm so mad about this.
We got voice
Where's
control
the
now.
Jetson
What do
shit?
you mean?
What do you mean?
Don't you got a phone that does everything? Phone does every fucking
Does my
thing.
car fly?
Okay.
Do you
the way
want?
motherfuckers
Wait, hold
drive,
on, wait.
really
Do you
have
want
motherfuckers
niggas
in the
to
sky?
Right. Niggas is
really
running
want
out the
that
road driving. You want them to fly? Nigga be sitting in the living room and all of a sudden the car just crashing in.
And then if cars fly, some
Uber
motherfuckers
everywhere.
still ain't gonna be able to afford
Exactly.
it. Still gonna be niggas like this that look like them bitch ass flying ass bitches. Oh shit, one coming.
We catching the damn Max bus still. And that shit don't run up past 7 o'clock.
Oh shit!
Flying shit.
Uber everywhere.
Fuck that.
Is anybody else about disturbed that he goddamn running on a treadmill in the goddamn sky? Like, heck, nobody ever thought of what if I fall? Like he fucking did?
I always was
Where
like,
did he go when he fell
They have
though?
like
Yeah,
anti-gravity.
He got tracked.
I
Yeah.
always was like, well, what's down there?
The poor folks.
When you watch
Niggas.
No, that's in the show.
Hey, yo. That was a racist
Those
joke
are
I heard.
projects down
That
there.
nigga said, "You ever seen any black people in the Jetsons?" No. Future looking bright already. Like, damn.
And you know what? It ain't that they don't exist. They just on the ground. They low as fuck.
They were like,
Nah, they understand. That's some shit in the sky. I don't need to be up there running on a treadmill. I'ma fall. I'ma die.
so good. That remind me of the time when you was riding with me and my dad back from the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad was like, he was
Racist
like,
as
look at
hell.
all, he was like, look at all them. I think he was looking at them houses in Vestavia on the mountains. And he was like, oh man, that's cool. He was like, damn hunkies. They always put their house somewhere they get killed. Putting it on the damn mountains, on water and shit. They always fucking up. I was like, well,
Hey,
so good, that's my dad.
Real talk, that nigga was dropping knowledge in that car. So, but yeah.
Okay, so for me, what really pissed me off this 2016 is that everybody had to make a
Challenge.
Lives Matter off of Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, whatever. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna be real about it. Black Lives Matter has been existing for a while now. And since this year was the year that they said, let's hunt niggas this year.
It was just this year?
Well, I mean, you know, it was exclusively for 2016
Gotcha.
that nigga hunting was in.
It was like,
But
they
since-
allowed kills on camera.
Yeah,
it's cool.
who cares?
Yeah.
They're black. Why would we not do that? But when people start getting upset because the reason why it pissed me off is because I had a conversation with somebody that a white man that was like, I thought was really cool. He's still cool with me. I'm still cool with him. It's at my job. But he said to me, like, all lives matter. And I was like, I said, you kind of took my respect level down. And I can't say nothing to him because this is my job and stuff like that. And I wanted to break down, like, everything about that situation, what was wrong about that statement. And I just felt like, why do white, I don't want to just put it on white people, but why do
It's on white people.
Why do people have to, like, why does it have to be like that? Like, if you watch the news and if you see what's going on in society right now, we're getting killed for no fucking reason. Like, they are shooting us. So why can't we say Black Lives Matter? Like, why can't that be a thing? Why is it that all lives matter? And then everybody's like, well, Blue Lives Matter too. Like, okay, like, police is not really getting fucked up like that.
Is it for no reason? That's not my response, but that's what I'm saying.
No,
Like,
that should be your response. though.
You said it in your bougie black voice, so I didn't know. But that really ticked me off because all these people are just like, all lives matter. You know, all lives matter. All lives matter, Shogun. All lives
Do they
matter
though?
on point. All lives matter, Red. Like, y'all motherfuckers ain't on TV getting killed.
But these are the same people that say shit like, well, if you guys would just cooperate and do what they say.
But what
Yeah, like sitting on the ground and saying, "Hey, don't shoot me," and then you just be like, "Oh no, he's black." He's a big nigga. We gotta shoot him. Like, what more do I have to do to keep me from getting killed? You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson, your skin.
But
No.
you shouldn't, because they don't do that. Have you not seen these videos of white people just go off like, fuck
It's
that
amazing.
shit? I know.
It's amazing because they lived.
They live. They do. So it's not even what should you have to do. You shouldn't have to do anything more than anybody else does. And they disrespectful.
But unfortunately, you have to. I mean, the world is fucked up. Like,
but you
as
even with you doing that,
yeah,
you still can get killed.
Exactly.
Even with you doing everything right, and that's the fucked up part about
it. And the
it.
fact is that they blame the victim in every situation.
And
Like, it's like, well, he moved. He must have had a gun on him. Search his body.
He moved.
Nigga, you at my door with a fucking gun. Of course I'm gonna move.
Like, I'm sitting here slinging CDs, bro. Apparently, I can't afford no gun because I'm selling CDs outside of a gas station. Of course, I got a gun.
I mean, that's a good hustle. Fuck it.
I mean, it blows my mind that, like, people could be so fucking single-minded to think that, like, we saying this shit to just, like, get attention or
cause division.
Because we want to divide the country and all that other. But, like, no, motherfucker, like, we're getting killed. Like, I don't want to get stopped by the police. Because if I get stopped by the police, I'm dead. That's how I feel. I just feel like, nigga, if he stopped me, I'm calling my mama. I love you.
Mama, I love you.
It was good while it lasted, man. They about to kill me.
If I get pulled over by the police, I'm playing possum, goddamn.
Nah, your ass gonna get shot still. You still gonna get shot.
I'm gonna pass out with my friend wild like Jesus, so they know ain't nothing in my hands, goddamn. If y'all see me dead, it's gonna be like this, or they gonna have to fold my arms in to make me look like a goddamn vampire sleeping.
That Rick and Morty's gonna sit in. You have to be stuck like this.
They're gonna be like, well, what was he trying to do to you, officer? That big black
He was trying to hug me.
He was trying to hug me. What was I gonna do? Like, I don't know.
He spread his arms wide, and I'm like, I don't know how
I don't hug people.
Look at how beastly he looks.
Yeah, he's beastly. Look how beastly he is.
I did that on purpose.
No more beastly.
So that was what killed me in 2016, man. Just everybody.
No, it didn't kill you. It got on your nerves.
Be careful.
Sorry about that.
Watch that word choice.
Right.
That's what pissed me off, man. I'm like, why? Like, why we can't never have nothing on our own. Mm-mm. Even the shit that's like important to us, they still want to steal that shit and make it something for them. And I hate to say it like, no, I don't hate to say it like that. I know that, fuck it. Like, it just it pisses me off, man, because like, what's gonna happen next year? You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't do nothing but go up. I'm just saying. I just feel like in the social climate that we're in now, with the president that we have in place now, and the way people are just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call him a nigger. And let's see what happens. I mean, that's real. Like, 2017 might be worse.
Damn. That's a
fucked up way to say it, but I just really feel like 2017 might be worse. That's just terrifying. Because of everything. Well, so that's my
tune in next time.
Okay, if y'all want to get
more
part
of this.
2 of this dynamic ass amazing dialogue about all kinds of shit, then y'all gonna have to tune into the Gubmint Name Podcast. Indeed. And until we come to the next conversation,
we out.
Holla.
Peace.